So we got helicopters circling out there. I guess that means that people are committing crimes in the greater Los Angeles area. Imagine that. I thought this was a crime free area. I thought, Gavin Newsom had this thing under control. So there's so many screwed up policies in California. I mean, it's like screwed up policy after screwed up policy after screwed up policy. And it's like they've done all these stupid, screwed up things, and they're afraid to admit, oh, yeah, we screwed up. But you can look at San Francisco and tell they've screwed up. They've screwed up big time. You can look at, just Los Angeles. Go to downtown. You used to have some of the nicest restaurants downtown, and now pretty much all of downtown has turned into Skid Row. There used to just be a little section, it was Skid Row. Now all of downtown looks like Skid Row.
Yeah.
People, you walk down there, they look like zombies. They're all just like doped out, just like, they look like zombies. You'll see them just like nodding out and just it's crazy, it's sad, and it's like just screwed up policy after screwed up policy. And yet, the housing crisis we have out here, the reason it's a housing crisis is because they had to come in and create all these new jobs for, these executive jobs for people to start finding housing for the homeless. Well, here's the thing. Once they find housing for the homeless and they get the homeless problem solved, then these people are out of a job. They don't have that, $250,000 a year coming in. So they're not really motivated to fix the problem.
Mm-mm.
You wouldn't be motivated if you knew, if I fix this problem, then my job is over with.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, in advertising, that's the way it is a lot. That's the way it is. You usually take a company that's struggling, you build it up, and then you shake their hand and you go on to the next company and do it again. But that's just with some industries, that doesn't really relate to other industries, I guess, especially when it comes to homeless. I don't know. It's kind of messed up to think about it, but what else is messed up is you heard people saying that Donald Trump is a time traveler, right? We've kind of touched basis on this a little bit, but
Mm-hmm.
People are saying this is ridiculous. What proof do you have? So, at least with the long form podcast, I want to try to explain this a little bit better so people have an understanding of what I meant when I said people are speculating that he could be a time traveler. And the reason is because his uncle was John.
Friends with.
Well, no, his uncle was a CIA agent, and his name was like John F. Trump, and he went into Nikola Tesla's
I think he was friends
apartments.
with Nikola Tesla.
I don't know about that. I mean, maybe.
I saw something saying he was friends. That's what I was gonna say.
Well, what I had read was he actually went into Nikola Tesla's apartment after he died. He might have been an FBI agent. I think this was before CIA or whatever. But I guess he collected all Tesla's belongings and took them in, and they examined everything. And one of the speculations is that he had something, like a time machine. And I guess why they're saying he had a time machine is because of Barron Trump, and not just because of Barron Trump, but because of a book that was called The Marvelous Underground Journey of Barron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey. That's what it's called. And it was written in 1896. And you know what it was about?
What?
Time travel.
Hmm.
And it was about adventures with him and his dad, Donald. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Pretty weird. So a lot of people are speculating that, he could have been a time traveler. A lot of people say that Nikola Tesla had his hand in inventing something to do with the Philadelphia experiment. Now, I don't know anything about this. I'm just repeating something I heard once before that's probably complete nonsense. But I think the Philadelphia experiment probably happened after Tesla died anyway. But I think it was like they used his information or something that they found in his apartment that the FBI found to do the weird things they did on the Philadelphia experiment. They said that they had like a ship or something that disappeared and like time traveled, and it came back and had like sailors embedded in the hull and stuff, like they were infused in the metal and stuff. Like a bunch of crazy stuff happened. So you think any of that's possible? You think it's real? You think it's just crazy nonsense stories that people sit around just smoking pot and they're like, "Nah, dude, this is what happened, man. I'm telling you, and he's a time traveler because of this."
I mean, might be real. But
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess who does know? But one of the things that people are speculating is they're saying that Trump is going to run again in 2024, and they think he's going to win. They think, Trump stands for the people, where, the Democratic Party necessarily doesn't anymore. And, I don't know. I'm not a political person. I've said this before on the podcast. There is not one politician that I've been like, oh, yep, that's my guy. Because I don't trust any politician. I think they're all full of shit. But, I think that there's a lot of... I think the politicians don't really have any control of anything. Like they put on a facade like they run America. But I don't think they do. And the reason I don't think they do is because, look, how Americans are getting poisoned. If you look at all our food that we eat, it's covered in, like, pesticides and all kinds of stuff, where if you're not eating organic stuff, and even the organic stuff you eat anymore still has pesticides on it. People think, oh, it's organic, it means that it's grown with no pesticides. No, that's not what that means. It just means that they use pesticides that are okay on the organics spectrum. I don't know exactly, like they only use so many chemicals or something. I don't know. It all sounds like nonsense to me. But why would they want to put all these chemicals in our food?
I don't know.
You think it's some sort of population control?
Possibly.
Bill Gates said that he wants to take everybody out. So, what do you think? You think that's part of the elite's plan? They want to reduce the population so they can, push their agenda or whatever. But my question is, when they reduce the population, who the hell's going to do their laundry? Who's going to pick up their groceries? And who's going to do this and that for them? Now, we're going to kill everybody but our assistants. We're going to keep our assistants. Come on. You don't think your assistants are going to go tell people? I don't know. It's just...
Hush money?
Maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of crazy things going on out there that I can't really say that I know anything about, but... So have you seen that video of the guy that's like running down the mountain? He's like running down a mountain full steam. It looks like from a distance, he looks like a mountain biker or something coming down the bike. You're coming down a mountain, maybe even like a dirt bike or something. And then you see him, he's getting closer and closer. There's like a huge dust trail. And finally he hits pavement, and you can tell it's like a dude running. And this dude like ran full steam down the mountain. He gets to the end and like falls out.
No, I haven't.
You haven't seen that video?
Parado, bien parado estaba. Lo máximo. Lo máximo.
You think he died at the end? He looked like he died at the end, didn't he?
Yeah.
Speaking of dying, that dude that I guess is the guy that killed Tupac.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for one, 50 Cent has been harassing P. Diddy on online, like on Twitter or X, I guess is what you call it now anyway. But he's been harassing him like crazy, saying that, you should have paid that man, you should have done this, you should have done that. And Keefy D, there's a video that I guess 50 Cent linked to, P. Diddy saying, where it's that Keefy D guy saying something about, man, you need to share the love. You need to share the love with me because, we did that dirt for you and you didn't, return the favor. Brother Love out there, you just show some love. He's like, my life was, great until I met you. He's like, all I want now is you to just show some love. So I guess he's wanting him to send some money or something. I don't know. You think things are going to get real for P. Diddy? You think he's going to go to jail?
Maybe.
Think so? You don't think he's got that kind of money where he can probably make this go away?
He might.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if I was him, I'd just be saying, this is just some dude trying to get clout. He don't know nothing about nothing. He's just talking smack. If he did what he did, that's fine. But that ain't got nothing to do with me. He's just trying to build a name for himself, yada, yada. You know what they say. Man, I'm in show business. Let's go ahead and end this now because I guess since Thanksgiving's tomorrow, we'll hop on here and we'll do a Thanksgiving special, right?
Yep.
What's going to be on our Thanksgiving special?
I don't know.
What do you got to be thankful for?
Everything.
There you go. That's a lot to be thankful for.